Can I make an appointment with Jen or Brittany on Thursday or Friday?
I'd like to change my appointment with Jen to 2 o'clock today.
Yes, I understand.
I also need this shampoo.
Well, good morning, everybody. Can everybody hear me okay? Excellent. I want to welcome everybody to our first Speak Up event. My name is Bob McConey. I'm Vice President of Enterprise Sales. I've been with the company for about 17, 18 years, and I'm also a fellow salon and spa owner. I've owned salons and spas for 29 years. In fact, this is my 29th, November's my 29th year in business. So, been around a bit. Thank you. Many of you guys I've sold. I see a lot of familiar faces here. I see Carl in the front. Actually, I didn't sell you, but you were one of the first Millennium clients back to the day with Salon Solutions. So a lot of people are probably asking, what is this Speak Up event about? What is the movement we're talking about? The Speak Up event is about three things. One, it's about giving back to our industry, giving back education, free education to you guys. We're actually going to be taking this on the road to different cities throughout the United States and doing things like events like this, getting everybody together and talking business, how to grow your business, using our tool, and even clients that don't use our tool called Millennium, just how can we take your business to the next level. The other thing is, basically, the second thing is about charity. Everywhere we go, for example, for this event, we actually have a charity called Artworks, where everybody here, you guys spent about $25 to come to this event, that money's going to a charity. So we're going to give to a local charity. The one here is in Morristown, so everything, all the proceeds from this event goes to that charity. And the last thing is networking. We have some of the top salons in the tri-state area here right now at this event. Some of you guys are the best of the best. You guys are all Millennium users. Most of you guys are Millennium users. You are the top of the industry right here. So what a great opportunity to turn to your fellow neighbor next to you and talk, learn from each other. This is what I love about this. You guys get to learn from each other. And a quick story, again, my salon is in Lincoln Park, New Jersey. At one time, we had about 13 salons on Main Street. I made it a point to visit every one of those salons. I became friends with those salons. To a point where if somebody ran out, we used Goldwell back then. If they ran out of Goldwell, they would come to me and borrow a can of 6RB. We would go to them. They would be busy one day, would send us a client. We'd do the same thing. We became friends. We're in a small town, but there was enough business to go around, and we actually wound up flourishing together for quite a while. So today's agenda is basically what we're going to cover in today's class is talking about strategies for what can we do during the holiday season in regards to services. What kind of services can we do or come up with ideas to promote holiday sales? We're going to talk about strategies for products. We're going to talk about some marketing strategies. And also we're going to talk about how you can make money 24/7. A lot of the stuff, guys, I'm going to talk to you about is not rocket science. You guys already know it. But sometimes we forget. You know, I do a couple of classes called Front Desk. It's a front desk class. And at the end of the class, people say, you know what? You're right. It's not rocket science, but I did forget to do that. And they wind up implementing some of the things that I showed them, and they wind up flourishing. Their business starts to do better at the front desk. They actually start to run and more productive. The last thing, if I have time, we have about an hour and a half, and if I have time, I'd like to go over some end-of-year strategies and things about, and talk about what can we do for the following year. What can we do for 2015? Okay, you guys ready to get started? All right, good. And again, thank you guys for coming. I know Monday is like your Saturday or Sunday. It's your Sunday is like your Sunday. So I know you guys are busy, and thank you for coming. The weather's crappy. What else would you be doing out there, right? Shopping? So this is good. So. All right, so let's start. So what are some of the top, we have, the first slide is talking about services. What are your top services? And what I'm going to talk to you about are some of the things that I've learned along the way. I've trained hundreds and hundreds of salons. I've been into hundreds, maybe thousands of salons throughout the United States. I've been to some places internationally, and I've learned so much. And again, what I'm about to show you is not rocket science, but it's some of the things that we forget about. So holiday season, what are some of the things that we could do with services? And I'm going to ask you guys for some input as well along the way. So what are your best services? Like in my salon, our best service is color. And some of the salons and spas I've been to, their best-selling services are nail services, pedicures, and things like that. So why not take your best service and create like a signature service for the holiday? So here's an example. I'm going to show you one. A place in Missouri, it's called Ginger Bay. And what they did is they do a lot of spa service and salon services, but they focused on pedicures. And what they did is they took a specialty service, and made it a specialty service. And what they did is they created this holiday promotion. I thought it was pretty cool. And what I like about it, they put here, available November 1st to December 31st. So they made it, they gave it an action, like kind of a timestamp when you can use it. What they did is they took their regular pedicure, their Aveda pedicure, and they spiced it up for the holiday season. They send out an email blast to all the clients that get those services. Those services now book, those clients book those services. So again, it's not rocket science, but it's something that we could think about. And then other things they did, like candy cane body scrubs. Like it's a body scrub. They put candy cane, they added something different to it, and they promoted it. And it's working out well for them. Every year they do this. They can go back historically because they had a specific discount code and track how that promotion did. Now that's where we get into Millennium. How many of you guys use our discount option? Not many. Believe it or not, there's a feature in Millennium that allows you to create a discount code, tag it, and then see how many people use that code. So next year, when you look back at this year, you can say, wow, that candy cane scrub discount brought in X amount of units of sales, X amount of dollars in sales. All right? And I'm going to show you that in a bit. Another thing that I like to talk about are holiday packages. How many of you guys use our package feature in Millennium? 1, 2. Wow. You're going to love this feature. This feature allows you to create a package, and you can even throw a product into this package and sell it at a discount. When you sell that package, it's going to put all these services into the guest bucket, kind of like a little bucket where it has all their services in it, and extra in the product as well. When that guest comes in, they can actually use that package at their leisure. Would you guys like to see how we do that? Excellent. I'll show you that in a second. Hold on. Now, in regards to packages, I was talking to my wife before I putting together this class, and I asked her, what are some of the things that we do? Because I'm actually owner of my own salon, but I don't work in the salon as much as I used to. So last year, she ran a promotion. Basically, no, how it started was I asked her, what are some of the packages we do? She goes, well, we do the standard package, we discount them. She goes, but last year, we did a package specifically for students, for the teachers. And what they did is they created like an express package, express holiday package, and they incorporated an express facial, an express manicure. And they discounted so that the student or the family would come in and buy that package. They could afford to buy that package to give to the teacher. The teacher would get that package. She loved it. She comes to the salon, and we're hoping that she books another service with us after she uses up her package. So why not create those holiday packages for the teachers? Focus on them. Give back to the teachers. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So Brittany, you want to come in? Brittany's actually my assistant and help me do this. So you go right ahead. So let's create a discount code first. So to do that, we're going to go up to data. And don't mind, I'm sorry, the screen is a little off-centered here. But here's where you can create your different packages. So how many people aren't using this? I'm not using this? All right. So all you do is go to New. Right? And create your package. Here's one we have already. It's a Black Friday. So it's a Black Friday promotion, 20% off services. You can actually allocate a service discount or product discount or both. What I love about this is I usually put a year on it, so I can go back and see what year we did what promotions. And once you create this, right, you save it, you use it in the system. Now, I won't be able to show you everything, how to do everything in this class. If you have any questions, guys, we have a technology bar over here. So at the end of the class, I want you to, if you have any questions, write them down. One thing I failed to talk to you about, why don't you remind me? The action plan.
I know.
You guys have an action plan in front of you. So what I love about conferences, we learn so much, right? But we fail to write things down. What I want you to guys do is in front of you is an action plan. Write down something you like. Put a date on there. The date you want to start that. Put a star by it, something that really, really that interests you. And do something. Do one of the, I'm going to show you so many things today, but I want you to make sure you go home with at least one thing you want to implement, okay? I want to see you guys writing. Especially you. I'm going to pick on you. So, all right, so now we create this package, this discount. You could put in a discount amount, 20% off, right? It could be, again, it could be for a product, it could be a service, it could be both. But what I love about this, if you go to usage, so let's say, oh, it's not touchscreen. So go to usage. I thought it was touchscreen. So if you go to usage, if you go to quantities, you'll see how many of those discounts you did last year, right? So go back to 2013. I don't know if I have anything in there for 2013. No, I don't. But you would see, if this was today, looking at last year, I would see all those units of sales that I did. Then I can go to amount and see how much revenue I drove in with those coupons, those discounts, all right? You could even go into instructions here and say it's a one-time use only, or not to be combined with any other offer. What's really nice, though, a lot of times people try to use that coupon over and over, that discount. You can actually lock it down where they can only use that coupon or discount once. All right? Easy? Let's go on to the next one. So package, this is really cool. So just type in holiday. Yep, I know, it's hard to see on the side. It's weird. So you go to data and go down to package. So now we're going to talk about packages, right? So we go into packages, and I have one here called the holiday experience. What I did was I created a package specifically for the holiday. We're going to start this package, the promotion, on a certain date. We're going to end it. So maybe you might start it December 1st. It ends December 25th or 26th, whatever it is. You could do that sales start and end date here. So you put your services in. It equals $250. Give it a discount. Give it like a one-time promotion. And again, give it a call to action. You know, it's only valid on this date. When you promote this, again, there's another slide I have that talks about collateral. When you promote this, put it everywhere. Put it, everywhere in your salon spa. Make sure you put a call to action on it. So again, you can actually calculate a % off and put in $200. So it's automatically going to do it for you. And it's also, when it does that discount, it's going to spread that discount across your services. So if your employee gets a service rung up under them, that discounted amount gets proportionally discounted for them, so they don't get the wrong commission. They get the right discounted commission. All right. So go back into holiday experience. So did we put one in here for the students?
Yes, we did.
All right.
You want to talk to commission?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is another great option. Thank you. It's like my little assistant. So this is great because here, why not promote these packages by incentivizing the front desks? Why not give them a dollar amount or a commission or a percentage of that package? What's going to happen? They're going to be more likely to sell those packages, right? Why not incentivize them? In the beginning of the holiday season, listen, guys, we have a goal of 50 packages we want to sell, right? Can you guys help us out? And you know what? By helping us out, we're going to give you $5 for every package, or 1% of every package you sell. You think they're going to sell more packages? I think they will. I know they will because they did it in my salon. So, and what's nice about it, can you go back to that? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So again, you hit the commission override, you hit the dollar sign, it goes to percent, it goes to, it goes to percent or dollar amount, and then employee-specific commission override is basically, you can go and say, this employee gets a little bit more, this employee gets a little less. Maybe you have a senior stylist or a senior esthetician, you want to give them more or less, so you can actually, you have that capability here. So let's go back to the student one. School. So I call the holiday school. This is that package, which this year we're actually going to put this into play, where we created a package. It's only going to be $55. It could be $44.95 or $99, whatever it is. Let's say your package is only $200. That's your lowest price point. What if you create a package for that student to give to that teacher of $49 or $50, like an introductory offer to your spa or salon? And if you're a salon, it could be blowouts, it could be haircut, it could be a highlight, like just a couple of highlights, along with other services, and maybe a mani-pedicure. Why not incorporate that all together? Here's your total price, and you sell it at $55. And you have a nice presentation for the student to give to his teacher. How cool would that be, right? Now, ultimately, my goal is, well, to give back to the teachers, but it's to get that teacher to come in, try our salon spa, and then book their next services to come back. All right? I'll take off me, right? I may be calling upon you again.
That's okay. I'm here for you, Bob.
Thank you.
I'm your man of life.
Any questions on that? Can we have a microphone here, please? Someone was supposed to give me a microphone. Oh, here it is. I'm supposed to get it. This is my first time, so I'm not good with this stuff. Testing, testing. Hello, hello. No, I don't. Is this working? Here you go. Oh. Okay. I don't know if I did it right. Oh, there it is. I didn't turn it on.
If you were doing for the holidays, like, for every $100 gift certificate, you get a $20 gift certificate, would you be able to do that?
I'm going to get to that's my next slide. You ruined it. You ruined my surprise. I love the way you're thinking, though. We're thinking on the same. That's good. Any other questions that aren't going to ruin my surprise? No. No? Yes? All right. No? Okay. So that's service strategy. Now let's talk about some product strategies. Now, inventory for me has always been my weakest link in my salon. It's always, my inventory is always out of whack. And we have products that are sitting on my shelves for forever. It's just sitting there and it's wasting space and wasting money. So why not take advantage of this time of year to get rid of some of that dead stock? You know, it's just sitting there. So let's clean up our inventory. Now, how many of you guys use our inventory maintenance? Again, only a fraction of you guys. Inventory maintenance is a great screen that actually shows you the products that aren't moving, and you can discontinue them. And then how many of you guys are using our wizards that show you all the slow movers? Wow, you're gonna love this next thing I'm gonna show you. Good job back there using the wizards, right? You love it, right? Again, we have a lot of hidden gems in Millennium. We even have a class called Hidden Gems because there's so many things we forget about them. But what I'm gonna show you is a way to find those products that aren't moving, discontinue them, find those slow movers, identify them, right? Put them on sale. And what I'm asking you guys to do is create packages for the holiday season. Create your fast-moving products and bundle them with some of those slow-moving products, just to get them out of there. Even if you're selling it at cost. So you got those, if you like, again, we use Dermalogica. So you put some really hot Dermalogica products. Maybe I have some Yonka that's not moving. Throw that Yonka in there because I'm getting rid of that product line anyway, and bundle it up into a nice package. All right? So you want to see how we do that? Great, I'll show you that. 1 second though. The other thing I want to talk to you about is a multi-product package capability. Being able to not only bundle them together, but when you sell them, it's going to take them out of your inventory. So again, I create that package. I have a shampoo, a conditioner, a body cream, a scrub, whatever. Put it all together, and when I sell that as one item, it pulls those products out of my inventory. You guys want to see how it works too? Good. Let's do that. So the first one we're going to do is basically going to find the products that are not really selling. So let's go to Millennium. So under here, under inventory, you'll see inventory maintenance. All right? Click in here, and right away the first one defaults to show retail products not sold in the past 12 months. So this is real data of mine from a while ago. So all these products that are listed in this screen are products that have not been sold. That's how fast you could find. Now, if you have your inventory up to date, if you're doing your purchase orders and receivables and you're keeping all up to date, you're going to be able to get accurate information. This is showing all these products that are not moving. What am I going to do with them? Down here, it says discontinue selected products. I'm taking them out of inventory. But I'm going to use those same products and I'm going to bundle them in that package. Instead of sitting there, make room on your shelf, bring another line in. You know, if Dermalogic's not working, try another skincare. If Bubble's not working, try another hair care line. All right? So all I do is discontinue that. The next thing is a slow-moving wizard. This one is one of my favorites. Again, it's under inventory again, right? And you see down here, wizards. There's 3 wizards. There's the model quantity analysis wizard, which shows you basically how much you really should be keeping in your inventory versus what you think you should be keeping in your inventory. And then slow-moving inventory analysis. So you go in here. I know the screen is probably, oops, I made it smaller. Hard to see. Let me see if I can make it bigger. I don't know if that's... So basically, go in and select by manufacturer. So if I'm going to look at Bumble, I want to go focus on Bumble. We're a Bumble salon. And I want to see all my slow movers, and you have some parameters that you could set here. You know, that have a turn rate less than 6 times a year, or that have not sold in the last 8 weeks, 50 weeks, whatever it is. You guys get to determine that. That have a quantity sold less than 8. So you get to determine that. So you have some parameters you can set within what date range to what date range. When you click Analyze Slow Moving Inventory, these are all my slow movers. Put them on sale. Get rid of them. That's how fast you can clean up your inventory. You guys like that? Would you guys use that feature? Absolutely, right? So how did I get there again? Inventory, right? Inventory wizards, and slow-moving inventory. All right? Any questions on that? Great. Multi-product package. What that is, again, is the ability to go take some of those products, create one product, one basket of products, and sell it as one SKU, one barcode. And when I sell that at the point of sale, it's just going to pull it right out of inventory. So you have to worry about marking them out and taking them out manually. So how do we do that? So that's under data. And if you go down to products, product definitions, right, you go to new. And here's where you put your code in. It could call it holiday. I think I have one in here. Brittany, do I have one under holiday or?
HOL bundle.
That's right. So here's one I created before. Again, I gave it a holiday code. The barcode, as you know, you guys created your products already. It's the same as your code if you want it to be. I gave it its own unique class because I can do sales by product class, right? And see that report on that revenue that's generated from them. It's a bundle manufacturer, right? I go down, the only thing I'm doing different now is, see where it says multi-product package? I'm clicking on that. When I do that, it opens up the package areas, package contents. And here's where I build that package, right? I know it's probably hard to see from back there, but you'll see here I selected the products that I'm building that package with. Put them all together. Here's what the wholesale is, and here's what my retail is. So I can give it a discount if I want to. I can alter the price and save it. Once I save it, it's in my inventory. All I do is scan that packaged product. So you have a basket of products, you scan it, it comes up in the point of sale as $118, and once you hit that sale button, it pulls it out of your inventory. That's how fast you can get rid of some of the slow movers. Would any of you guys use that feature? Right? Excellent. Any questions on that? You guys are quiet. You have a question? Okay, to create the barcode, good point. To create the barcode for that package, you just click on the barcode button, right? And click on it, and how many of those barcodes? So if I made 10 of those packages, I can go in and create as many barcodes as I want and print it. Slap it on the package and scan it.
Oh, you can print it. That's why I was going to say, but if you have 2 barcodes on each product, how does that work? That you would print
You just print out one barcode, and it's going to override those other product barcodes. So you put it on the package, let's say on a shrink wrap or whatever. You scan that, and it's going to pull it. It knows that that package consists of those 4 or 5 products. I'm sorry? Okay, so I'm going to repeat what I just did. So I need someone with a microphone up here. So basically what I did is I created a barcode. I gave it a code called Holiday Bundle. Again, you can call it whatever you want. You can leave this blank. It'll actually create it for you, or you can type in whatever you want as the barcode. I created a class, right? I went down to multi-product package. I clicked on that. This screen's going to pop up over here. And all I do is I could scan the product in or type that product in, right? It's going to give me the wholesale and retail price for it, the quantity in that package. And then down here is my wholesale and my retail, right? Here's the wholesale, here's my markup. But let's say the retail comes to $119 or whatever. I want to bring it down to $99 just to get it out the door. And make it, sometimes $99.95 sounds better than $100, right? So you can make it $99.95. And all you do is hit save. Right? Then you go up to barcode, let's say you want to print a couple of those labels out, and then hit print. Now, if I had a printer, it would actually automatically print that barcode. Okay? Excellent. No questions? All right. All right, so now the Black Friday is coming up. A lot of us forget to put products on sale. You may want to put a specific product on sale for Black Friday. A lot of the salons that I deal with will have like a certain time of day. They might say from 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock, all right, or whatever, or on Black Friday, we're going to have this sale on this particular product. It's going to go on this day, and it's going to expire on this day. So why not set that up today? When you go back home, you can actually go in and say, well, we're going to put these products on sale. These are the products that are going to go on sale, and set them up so you don't forget about it. And what's great about it, it's going to start that sale on a certain day, and it's going to end it for you. So you don't have to worry about going back in there and selecting and turning it off or turning it on. It's going to do it automatically for you. So again, little things I'm showing you are kind of like common sense stuff, but we forget about it, right? We've gone through the training. We went through all this before years ago, but we forget about it. So again, we're going back to inventory. And you'll see here, mark products on sale. It's so easy. You go in here. We could do it by manufacturer. I could do by class. Show me all my shampoos I want to put on sale. Or by distributor, right? You can mark all products on sale just by leaving this all blank right here. Just like not putting any manufacturer. It's going to do all your products in your whole salon or spa. So I can leave that blank, right, Andy? If I leave that blank, it's just going to do everybody. So be careful, because if you may want to put, some products may not yield high profit. So you may be hurting yourself. So you could do the whole salon or by manufacturer. You're going to put a start date. You're going to put an end date. You could do a dollar amount. Oops, I hit the help button there. You could do a dollar amount or a specific amount off, or a percentage amount off. All right? It's kind of like that set and forget. You set it up and let it go. It starts on the 24th, ends on the 25th. It starts on the 15th, ends on the 16th. You guys like that? It's right. It's really so simple. All right. Let's get moving on. Okay, this is one of my favorite screens. Who had the question about the gift certificates? Yeah, this is one of my favorite. We do this in our salon every year, and we do a ton of business with it. We're a salon that incorporated a spa, I guess, about 8 years ago, and we incorporated the spa, we started selling gift certificates. So way back then, what I did is I wanted to sell a lot during the holiday season, so I gave a date range. And actually, we narrowed the date range down to 1 day now, where on a certain day, if you buy a $100 gift certificate from Elysium Salon and Spa, you're gonna get a $20 or $15 free gift certificate. Free gift card, right? So we started first in-house. We didn't do it online yet. We only did it in-house. So you came to my salon spa, you bought a gift card for $100. We gave you a second gift card for $15 that you could do whatever you want to do with. Sometimes people would come in and buy $400 worth of gift certificates. We gave 4 gift cards. Now, why would I give away 4 gift cards instead of 1? What's that? Thank you. My logic was, and it worked, you're going to give it to, I want that person who bought those gift certificates, she's going to give the gift to Andy or Susan or whatever, and they're going to have a great experience at Christmas time, whatever. But they're going to have those 4, it's too small of an increment to give as another gift to them. Or maybe not even that, maybe they just want to give it out to somebody else. I'm hoping that they give it to you. You say, well, it's $15. My average ticket in my salon is $65. You're going to come to my salon, and maybe you can buy a product with it for less, but I'm hoping that you buy a service where I'm going to make up the difference of that $65, $50 sale. Now, if you see here in this example, it's hard to read. This is something I didn't even think about, which I'm going to try to incorporate this year. This person here, if you buy a $100 gift certificate, they give you $25 back for retail. Now, we make money on retail. It could only be used for retail. Now, we know what our markup is on retail, right? So I'm actually doing better by doing this in a service. I really don't have to pay a high commission on anybody. So what they're doing, they're driving retail sales. I see you guys writing that down. It makes sense, right? I love that. It makes sense. Buy $200, get $50 towards retail. I think it's a great idea. And then they show another example of the package, blow on the go. $100, get a top holiday party, includes a makeup, shampoo, a makeup lesson, shampoo, custom blended hair treatment, in small increments, small little packages they made for $100. See, we got to start thinking out of the box like that, and that drives revenue to our company. Basically, ultimately, we want to drive as much sales for the end of the year as possible. This is one of the ways we could do it. So, and I put in some statistics here. Gift cards have been the most requested item on the holiday wish list since 2007. Why not capitalize on it? How many of you guys are selling gift certificates? Great. Sir?
Walk us through the $25 back on retail. How would that, the mechanics of that?
Well, again, he asked me to explain how it works with $25 back on retail. So I buy a gift certificate for Andy. I have a $25 gift card. I give it to you. You come in, right? You can only use it towards retail. So when the point of sale screen comes up and you have your Dermalogica products in there or your Bumble products in there, you give the gift card, and $25 of that card goes only towards retail. Does that make sense? Well, who knows that? Oh, so again, back to collateral. Again, you want to make sure when you're selling that like here, the disclaimer, it says, to be used on retail only. So I guess the person giving that person, so here's a $25 gift card for retail. Randy, is there a way to track that in Millennium for only retail and a gift card? On gift certificate types. So using gift certificate types. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Yep. Actually, that gift card, when it comes up, it'll say for retail. It'll say like the gift certificate type you create your own gift certificate types. Okay. Any other questions on that? Again, this is a no-brainer, and I'm going to talk a bit about how we do this online as well. Question? Andy, I'm sorry, I'm going to get the microphone, so this way everybody can hear the question.
If you're going to give the $15 one, let's say I buy $100 for myself and I'm going to get 15 free, and I'm going to give it to a friend or a coworker.
Right.
When I'm purchasing it, whose name is the $15?
It could be your name. It gets to be under your name, because remember, when they scan that card, it's going to come up with a dollar value that's associated with that. So at that point, they could change that if they wanted to, or just ring it through. It doesn't really matter. It's a good question, though. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You actually can also have a generic name, put a holiday, create a name called holiday. So good question. Any other questions? No? Oh, go ahead.
Just in the interest of expediting a Black Friday transaction,
Absolutely. That's a great. That is great, and we do that. So the question is, not a question, it's a statement. You know, why not create a whole bunch of these gift cards ahead of time? We do that in our salon as well. We have a basket, and what we do is we have these little pillow boxes. You've seen them all, right? And you have the cards already made in there, and actually we write with a little sticky on the outside of the card the denomination of that gift card, and we only sell it in those increments: 100, 150, 200, 250, and you have these baskets ready to go. So during the holiday season, you can even get a mobile workstation and have it off to the side. A lot of people do that, and just drive the revenue, drive the sales to that mobile workstation. So those of you who have the real estate, get a tablet or whatever, and create a little point of sale station out of the way so it doesn't block off your Saturday traffic or your Friday traffic that you normally have. Bring it to the side and bring up sales, but have those baskets ready. That's a reminder. Thank you for reminding, because that's what actually we do in my salon. Nope. You can actually go and sell. You scan it in there. You scan it in the system. You can select the name at that time. Okay. Questions? Any more questions? Excellent. Oops. So the other one, the next slide is about marketing strategies, and then the membership. This is one of my, again, I have so many favorite slides. Every one of these slides are favorite ones for me. But this here is another way of using Millennium. How many of you guys have like the Wine of the Month Club or Beer of the Month Club? You ever get that? I do. Every Christmas, my son gets me a wine. I'm not an alcoholic, but I get a lot of Wine of the Month, a lot of Beer of the Month Club. And what I love about it, every month I get a surprise. It's a Cabernet, right? Shiraz, or it's a beer, or whatever it is. Why not incorporate that into our industry? Why not have a 3-month membership that allows clients to pick from a group of 6 or 7 services, like three of the services out of the 6? Well, you could do that. You have that ability in Millennium. We call it, it's a membership option in Millennium, and we'll talk about that a little later because some of you may not have that feature. We're going to give it to you for free, but you'll be able to sell up what they call a paid in full membership, where they can buy it all out for $150, and they get these 3 services, right? And they can choose from 6, or they can have a monthly subscription. Now, how many of you guys have heard of Massage Envy? Right? A lot of people. They make tons of money on that model. It's a subscription model. So my goal is to create a membership. Again, it could be a holiday. It could be not just holiday, it could be other holidays. But it could be a school membership. It could be a facial like I have here, a massage, a blowout. You could do a whole bunch of different services, including into this membership. Sell it to the guests. My goal, my intent, we're actually trying this out ourselves, is hopefully they had a great experience with this membership. They come back and they want to buy another membership. And at the end of the year, you're going to run a report. I'm going to show you on how many memberships you sold. You may want to incorporate other memberships. You may want to incorporate a waxing membership, a pedicure membership. I'm going to be doing men's memberships. I'll talk to you about that. We're going to be actually doing a men's membership where you could buy for $39 a month. Let's say you get a haircut every month. Just thinking outside the box. Question? You could auto renew. There is a way to auto renew credit cards. Absolutely. There's actually auto renew the payments where it bills every month. We call not auto renew. What do we call it? It auto charges the credit card. EFTs and ACH. Frequency of visit. So basically, the question is, what is the benefit of creating a men's membership? On average, in the state of New Jersey, people come into our salons about 4.5 times a year. They should be coming around 8, 9 times a year, right? So if you create a membership where they get one a month, they're going to come to you 12 times a year. So what's going to happen when they come in those extra 7 or 8 times? They're going to probably buy other services. They're going to buy gift certificates. They're going to buy product. Your frequency of visit starts to drive. In our industry, the frequency of visit is a growth indicator. It's one of the most powerful growth indicators we have. How often can we get our guests to come in times a year? So if your average ticket is $40 and you get them to come in 12 times versus 4 times, how much more money you did that times your client base. So it's all about getting them to come in more. And then as they come in more, they're going to buy more retail. They're going to buy more services. They're going to buy more gift certificates. They may buy a package. They might buy their mother a membership. That's the goal, all right, is increasing your frequency of visit. Great question.
So we do a membership for our clients. It's our grand membership, and everyone gets, once you reach a certain dollar amount, you get a discount off products and services. If we want to do something like this, which we've tried in the past, but you can't have one person doing multiple memberships.
Correct. In Millennium, you could only have one membership per person. In the future, in our new software coming out, Mevo, you'll be able to have multiple memberships for one person. So that's a good question, good point. So be careful. You can only have one membership. Once the membership expires, like if it's a 3-month membership, they can renew for another 3 months. They can't have 2 waxing memberships or 2, so just keep that in mind. And if you have any questions, guys, those kind of questions will be great for the tech bar. They'll be able to show you workarounds in certain ways to get around some of those things. So feel free to take advantage of that after the class. Someone else had a question. Way back. How do you justify, great question, how do you justify how much monthly? That's totally up to you. Where do you want to go in? So think about if you give like 6 services for the price of 5, you may want to take that and divide that into that and draw, and do that, normalize that amount and make that, let's say it's normally $60 and it comes out to be $55 or $49 and make it work for you. You just can't throw a number. That's a good question. You really got to think about your memberships. You're just not going to create a membership and throw it out there. You really want to put a lot of thought behind that. Great question. Now, what I love about this module, so we're going to create a membership, and in our Millennium membership, there's something called templates. It allows you to say, if you're this kind of member, these are your member benefit services. So in Millennium, you can actually go and book this member service, and a window's going to pop up. You've probably seen them already. It's an add-on window. It's going to say, this service is discounted for this membership. This is one of your member benefits. So what am I doing by recommending that service, if I'm a front desk professional, and that person buys that, what happens then? What do we increase? We're upselling, which increases our average ticket. So again, I'm going to show you real quick in the membership. So in the data here, we go down to memberships, and we go to membership definitions, right? And in here, I think we have a holiday one. This is called holiday promo. I don't know if you could see it good here. It's holiday promo, it's paid in full. So I have a paid in full and a monthly. I put in this membership length is 3 months, all right? I put in over here, it's paid in full, or you could do a periodic billing monthly, so you can bill that guest every month. So I would recommend trying a paid in full at first for the holiday season. If you see that memberships is taken off, think about it. Think about what other services you want to add to a membership, what other kind of memberships you may want to create. You may want to do a 6-month membership or a 12-month membership. So what if you got 1,000 clients paying $39 a month? Real quick, in my spa in Montville, New Jersey, I guess about 8 years ago, we had a skincare, a facial and massage membership. The revenue I made from my massage, my recurring monthly membership revenue I made, paid for my rent and then some. Every month, my rent was paid for memberships. Now, when they come in, they want to buying more that's on their membership. We know that. They're going to buy product. They're going to buy gift certificates. Again, getting that client to come in more and more, that recurring revenue. It works for Massage Envy, it works for Massage Heights, it works for your European Wax. All those companies are doing this model. Why not try it? But try it small. It may not be for everybody. It's very easy to set up, and once it gets going, you get the reputation to have the membership, and people start loving it. There's memberships for everything now. But what I love about this, there's something called Apply Service Override template. What that allows me to do, if you come in and you're a member, right, and you're a member, I create a holiday override. What that means is when I book that member service, a window's like a facial, let's say, a basic cleansing facial, a window's going to pop up and say, here's that treatment that goes hand in hand with that service at a discount because you're a member. And again, I'm increasing my average ticket. It's just another way of thinking of things. You guys have the power in your software today to do that. And if some of you guys that don't have Millennium, your software today should be able to handle that. All software today should be able to handle things that I'm talking to you about. Okay? Questions? Is this something you guys may want to try? Am I off base or?
About the membership, because it's all new stuff.
Go ahead.
You could customize the length, you can customize the service, the length of time, the cost, however.
Yeah. The question is, can you customize the membership, the length, the type of service, the length of time? Yes. It could be a 3-month membership. It could be a 6. It could be a 12-month membership. It could incorporate only certain products. Certain services. Sure. You have total. So how does it automatically bill? Well, you put in a credit card. Let me see where that is. What's that? Oh, at the time of sale. Sorry, at the time of sale, but you actually put a credit card, when you sell the membership itself, it asks you for a credit card. And you put the credit card information in, so it automatically bills that credit card every month on the 15th. You get to set that up in the parameters as you're setting up the membership. So every 15th of the month, it automatically bills $39.95. Now what happens, let me finish this one part. When it bills that credit card, it actually sends, if it's at the end of the month, it actually automatically puts in a service right into the client's profile. So their service is waiting for them to come in.
What happens if you don't use credit card
Good question. You have to use our credit card processing, right? Our own credit card processing. Element Payment Services is the one that we use. Now, if it's a paid in full, you don't need it. So if you're doing a paid in full membership, you don't need that. No, it won't do it automatically for you. So, okay. Any questions on that? No? Good. Oops. Whoa, it's going crazy here. All right, this is something that we are trying on I believe it's the 5th of December. We're trying our own salon, and again, I learned so much from you guys going to your salons. What they do is now that they found all these products they want to discontinue and they want to create packages, they actually create a VIP event. Right? They're putting all these things together. They create a VIP event. They actually target their top spenders. They invite people. I think we're doing this on the 5th of December, where we're inviting all our top spenders, all our VIP clients that spend X amount of dollars or more. We're doing a 2-hour event. We're bringing wine, we're bringing some cheese in, that kind of stuff, and we're putting everything on sale for 2 hours. And it's going to be higher than our normal sale. It's giving back to my clients that spent years with us and spent so much money with us. You actually can go in and say, show me all my clients that spent X amount of dollars. I'm going to show you how to do that right now because it's a really powerful tool. And then once you learn how to use it, you're going to love it because you're going to see all your clients that are coming in that spend so much money with you. Now what you're going to do with that list is you're going to email all those clients because you're going to export that list out. You're going to email them and have them come in on this special day and make it a big deal. What's that going to do? It's going to drive awareness to your salon like crazy. Nobody does that. Not many people do that. And what it's going to do, you're giving back to your client. You're giving them an amazing discount. And what I love about this, what we're going to do this year, we're going to try this. We did a little bit last year. We're going to have packages. We're going to actually have baskets, empty baskets, shrink wrap, all the stuff that goes in there. And we're going to allow the clients, as they're having fun and networking amongst themselves, we're going to have them create their own package. So they can pick their products. They could put a gift card in there. Like on ours, we're putting a robe in there for our spa. It has our Elysium brand on it. And they're going to be able to pick their products. They could put a gift card in there, make it a big event for them, make it fun for them. No one does that. Not many people do that. Shrink wrap it, they buy it. They have such a great time. Think about that. That's a nice little thing. Is that something that, would you consider something like that? Having like a little event, right? So here's some other things that people do. And again, I put here display collateral. If you're going to do this, and I've probably done every mistake possible. I've done something like this in the past and never told anybody about it. We're going to do it. And nobody knew it. Not even my front desk totally understood how to do it. So if you're going to do something like this, make sure you put the collateral up everywhere. Put it on your desk. If you have a spa, put it in a spa. If you have a color bar, put it on your color bar. If you have a blowout bar, put it on your blowout bar. We even put it in the bathroom. Little shelf talkers we put in the bathroom in there. And what it is promoting the event. Even on your website. Today, you guys have the ability to edit your own website, some of you. Put it there when as soon as you go to a website, they talk about this holiday promotion. Drive a lot of awareness around it. Kind of like we did with this event. We drove a lot of awareness. A lot of you guys came. Do the same thing. All right, so let's go to target our top spenders. So Millennium, it's a report. So down here, there's a report button here. And the report number is, if I remember correctly, DC, 110? Yes. So what I'm going to do here is, before I run this report, I'm going to go into the client selection screen. How many of you guys know what the client selection screen is? Right. It's a very powerful tool. It can be confusing, but once you get used to it, the benefits are outweighing the confusion. So I'm going to go to Edit. Normally you would go to New, but I saved one called 2014. And see where it says it's actually highlighted in red? If I click on that, wait a minute. Is it that the one? Yep, that's the one. Basically, I go in here. I told the system that I'm looking for clients that have spent over $500. If your average ticket is way higher, if you're more volume, it may be $1,000. You may be looking for clients that spent over $1,000. In this example, it's $100 in services and about $500 in services and $100 in retail. So I'm looking for the clients that spent that kind of money from this date range to this date range. Right? I gave it a name, give it a holiday name, something you can go back and look at, and then save it. Once you're done saving, it's locked away. All you do is you go to that report, you find that client selection. There's that one, the 2014. I go to preview, and I'm looking for my top-end services. You could do the bottom. If you want to look at the bottom, it's there for you as well, or by client name. But I want to look at just the top best-selling service, my top people in my facility, my salon. I press OK, and there they are. So I have Jody Barati has spent almost $3,000 in services and almost $800 in retail. She's on my list to call. She's going to be on my list to invite. Now you can actually go up here. You can print this out. You can export it out to Excel. Maybe do a mail merge. If you're using Demandforce, have them send something out to your clients. If you're using Constant Contact, do the same thing. Right? See how easy that was? I'm sorry? What'd you say? Well, right, but that shows you only one. It shows you services only or products only. This is combining service. So what she's saying is another really cool tool, which I'm going to show you next. Thank you for ruining my surprise. But there's another tool that we use. It actually shows you your top best-selling services and products. So what this does is consolidates both into one. I want to know my clients that spend the most amount of money, both services and products combined. All right, so let's go show you that one. So that's under inventory, and you'll see top-end products here. Or I go to register, you see top-end services and products. So you go to top-end services, and a lot of people don't realize we have so many of these little tools throughout the system. So I could do it by class, show my top 10 best-selling services from this date range to this date range, and show. And there they are. Actually go to print. So in this example, conditioning is my top best-selling service, but it's just services, not consolidated, right? So I want to know those clients that purchase those top 10 clients that purchase those services. All right? And employees that sell those services. Same thing with retail. Okay? He's coming.
So just in terms of clarity, you mentioned doing this for your top 10 spenders, then you also talked about displaying collateral throughout your salon.
Correct.
So are you keeping this exclusive for your top 10, keeping it a secret?
Well, there's two different things. That's two different things. What the collateral is for a promotion you're doing for your gift certificate promotion, totally two different things. This is an exclusive, and it would be nice if somebody wrote out the invitation, and you're going to send it out to 50 of your clients. Always contact more than what you think you get. Like let's say 100 people, maybe 60 people will come. You know, so always make the list nice and big and send it out to them exclusive. Have somebody handwrite it out exclusively for them. They're a VIP client. We want to give them thank them somehow. This is the way we're doing it. So I'd invite them for an exclusive event. This has nothing to do with the gift certificate promotion. Good question. Okay. Trouble. Right, so you would, I'm not sure, I'm actually just turning on a Demandforce. I know there's a way to pull a list and send it to them, and same thing with Constant Contact. I know in Constant Contact you could do that because you could do a client selection. So, right, so, right. So there is a way, you would just contact Demandforce and they'll help you out with that, okay? Any other questions so far? Good. How are we doing on time, Brittany? Am I doing all right? Keep me honest here. Okay, good. So we talked about targeting the top spenders and coming up with a VIP holiday promotion for our clients, and then displaying collateral. Definitely want to. I really want you to focus on that collateral because I've failed in the past by not doing that, where we didn't tell anybody about the event and it kind of was like a wash. Online gift certificates. How many of you guys are selling online gift certificates? Wow. Okay. Are you guys using how many of you guys are using our e-gift, our new e-gift? Excellent, excellent. So again, some more statistics. Online gift certificate sales are growing by 29% per year. The average loaded on an online gift card is about 10 to 15% more than on a plastic one. So e-gifts are becoming more and more popular. So those of you who don't have it, take advantage of it. We are having a special promotion. I'll tell you about all the promotions at the end, but it's free. Try it. It's kind of pay per performance type of thing. Another statistic I love is 45% of the gift card recipients spend 60% or more than the value on the card. So why not get into that? These are true statistics. You can go online and see these statistics. So what is e-gift? Again, it's all about earning revenue 24/7. You know, there's other ways we can earn revenue, and this is just another way. Turn it on. If you haven't done it already, it's not too late. It only takes. Actually, I turned it on in my salon. It took about 15 minutes. That's how long it took for me to turn it on in my salon. You actually go to my website and you'll see it. So here you can customize it a bit. There's different gift certificates built into it. You could put the to and from, a specific amount. So let's say if we go to holiday, there's different graphics in here. Go to continue. What I love about it, you get to determine the denominations you want. So if you don't want to sell more, you want to sell more $50 gift certificates, you'll start at $50 and up. You actually have the flexibility to change in this number down here. So there's a lot of cool things in here. It'll automatically process the gift certificate. It's fully integrated, so no more having to ring up a gift certificate online or get a gift certificate online and then ring it up separately. It's totally integrated with Millennium. Only if you have Element, correct.
So we were playing with we had to give
Sorry,
last Christmas, I think,
but he's coming. He's a little slow.
so we had it for about a year, and we've been using it for dollar amounts, and we're playing with it for this holiday season. We want to encourage more individual services.
Right, you could do that.
When we input from our administrative page the details of the service,
Right.
or a package saying, this includes this,
Right.
the mommy's day service spot or something. It's, pedicure, manicure, facial massage. When we go to our page for the client to buy it, we can't find the details of where it's explaining what the packages are included in what services are in the package.
Okay, that's a good question. We'll take to our technology bar afterwards. Have a seat with one of them, and they'll go over how to set all that up. And it's something that it's not the first time I heard that, so definitely have a solution for it. All right. Other questions on eGift? No? Okay, excellent. So you see again over here, what I love about the eGift, you could also turn on that feature. You could, you do it. I showed you manually in Millennium. You could do that, but why not turn that feature on when people buy a $100 gift card, have them receive a $25 gift certificate as well. So you could do that same thing in the eGift. So again, if you have a promotion, you have that awareness on your website. If you buy a $100 gift certificate, you get $15 free. Why not try that? Yeah, it's in there. You're like, no, it's not in there. It's in there. It wasn't in there back then. Now it's now. Now it's in there.
From that last update?
Yeah, and the last update, Andy, correct me if I'm wrong, keep me honest, they have the ability to go and sell a gift certificate and get a $15 promotion. It's under promotions. Yep. It'll come on one printout. Yep. All right, excellent. Online booking, another way you guys can create more revenue 24/7. How many of you guys have online booking? Right. Wow, only 2 or 3 people. Actually, there's another statistic. 28% of the people book services online outside working hours. In my salon, a lot of our bookings on our online booking come after hours. People are busy. They're on their way home, and sometimes you close at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. They call, it goes to voicemail. By the time you call them back, you miss the opportunity to book that guest. Why not open up your book so they can book it? Now, what's great about our online booking, you get to determine. A lot of people are worried about, will they see my book? Will my competitors see my book? No, they don't see your book. Basically, it's a screen. You have some customization abilities. You can customize. This is from my salon. You can customize the graphic. You can actually have a guest register online, or you can give them the password to get in. And you get to customize what services are bookable, what times they're bookable, what employees are bookable. You have total control of who books online. So if you're afraid of booking color, don't put color. Put cuts. If you're a spa, put facials, manicures, pedicures. Put 1-hour services in the beginning. Just try it out. We're giving you that free as well. If you don't have online booking, it's free. Just turn it on. We'll help you out today. We'll show you. We'll set up an appointment to help you guys out. Turn it on, but turn it on. You'll see how many people. 8% of my people, my bookings a day are booked from online. 8 to 15%. Some of my clients, 15 to 30% of their appointments come online. People are just busy. Why not open up your books to them? And you have to worry about everybody seeing. You don't see the book at all. It's actually. Let me show you real quick. I know we're pressed for time, but here you can go. Search for availability. You could say first available, anytime, a specific time. It's up to you. Go to step 3. It's just step by step. You can book from the past. Hello? Oh, my battery died? Oh, we're a technology company with bad technology. So Closing. All right, sorry.
Your individual profile?
This is mine.
Every client has an individual profile?
Yeah, this is for my salon. This is for my salon right now. So I can go and say, well, I want to book from the past, or I want to try a new service. So I say, I want to try a haircut. And this is what the guest is seeing, and maybe a razor cut, whatever it is. You get to customize what they see. I could say, well, the guest could say show specific employees, and then just book it. Search for availability. So it's going to search the future. If I have any openings, it's going to come up with a return. So this is real live. I can't book it because my wife will yell at me. Actually, it's my wife I'm booking. And in the past, I've done many of these, but actually, if I go to book it, if I hit book right now, it's going to book that service. So how easy was that? Now, you also, the guest has the ability on your mobile, on your iPhone, to do the same thing. It doesn't have the graphic as like this has. It just has a step-by-step booking process. Carl?
You said
To give us a call. We'll show you how to set it up. We have to help you out with it. It's very easy. All right? Questions? No, is the appointment paid for at the time of the booking? No. This is right now. You can, there's a feature you could turn on to require a credit card before as part of the login process, but it doesn't automatically charge them for that service until they come in. It guarantees, most clients, if they put their credit card in, they're going to assume that you're going to charge them if they don't show up.
They can't cancel on that, right?
The question is, can they cancel? No, they can't cancel. I'd rather have them call and reschedule. I hate that word cancel, right? It's scary, right? Ugh. Now, in the future, we may put in an option that you guys turn on or off, but too many people, do dentist people allow you to cancel online? No, dentist companies, no. So, you have a lot of questions today. I don't know. I'm a client booking right now.
So if you were a client with a ton of hair, and we know that regularly we book 30 minutes haircut,
Right.
you
You're going to have a disclaimer in there and up. Let's say it's $65 and up. Oh, the time. The time is going to go in. If the guest goes in there, you may have multiple services, long haircut, short haircut. You could do that. Or they would have to, yeah. That's one of the anomalies. It's a tough one. When you're in your confirmation process, you may want to call them and say, hey, I see you booked an appointment. And you may want to ask them those questions then.
See when people book,
Oh, yeah.
report at the end of the
Oh,
day,
absolutely.
and people book.
Absolutely. Not only can you see, there's a report, there's an alert, and at the bottom of your screen on the status bar, it shows you who booked online, how many people booked online. So why not turn that on? Again, you'll have the services come in. Another way to generate revenue for the holiday season, and also for any season. It doesn't have to be just for the holiday season. Question? No, client cannot see the notes. Oh my God, could you imagine the notes? You should see my notes. That's a whole other story I'll take offline with you, my notes. I'm banned from my front desk because of my notes, so.
How Millennium has the smart book where she said, you take 45 minutes and so it'll change their future appointments. Does that work with the online booking?
The telebooking?
Yeah.
I believe, does the telebooking work with online booking? Not yet, no. Question? Yeah, so what happens is, the question is, does it automatically go onto my screen? Absolutely. The moment the guest says, book it, the guest gets an email, confirmation email. I get an email as the owner, and the book receives an appointment. It says it, and actually, it puts a unique color on it, letting you know it's booked online. And again, you have the reports, and alerts that'll let you know who booked online. So what you want to do, if you're first starting out, you may be a little cautious. You may want to go look at those appointments, make sure they're booked correctly. And again, the guest experience, they're going to love you for it. We turned off our online booking for a while because we actually put corrective color. We did, like I said, we did everything wrong. We put corrective color, highlights, and they were booking all these things. I didn't know. I did everything possible wrong from the point system to the booking. So we actually modified it where if you look, it says haircuts, facial, massage, nothing that you need a consultation with. All right? So I know we're running low on time, so let me go.
Hey, Bob, how about I come up and help you since you have to hold that mic?
I know, it's
What do you
terrible.
think?
I don't know.
Because-
I know.
You hold the mic. you
Okay.
talk, and I
Okay.
have the PowerPoint.
All right, good.
What do you- I think that would be good, right?
But this, I
Bob's
know it's,
shaking and moving. He's doing
I know.
everything he's got to do to make this thing work, right?
so let's go to the next slide.
Go.
All right, this one here, I love this. Again, another thing I use. This is an integration we have with web openings. This allows me to sell blocks of time at a discount anytime I want. So what it does, it allows me to say, well, let's say on Monday, I look at Wednesday, and Wednesday's really slow. What am I going to do? Am I going to wait for Wednesday to build up by itself, or am I going to be proactive? This allows me to say, on Wednesday from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock with Kathy, Mary, and John, we're going to sell these services at these times on sale. Or maybe a value add another service free for it. So this integration allows you to do that. So it's just another way to drive revenue. This is great for the holiday season. You know how a lot of times during the holiday season, during the beginning of the day, you're slow because everybody's shopping, and at night you're swamped? Why not promote this during those slow times? And then for new talent, those of you who have new talent, right? This is a great way to build them up. Instead of waiting for that new client to walk in, put this on your website. Again, promote it. Send an e-blast out to all your clients that you have this new service where there's certain services and certain employees are marked on sale. Nope, this is totally different. It's web openings. Again, after the class, if you have any questions, you'll be able to talk to our sales consultants, and they'll give you the information. But it's a no-brainer. It's like kind of a pay for performance because it's an integration. They charge a percentage amount for every service that's booked and run through. So, but you know what? I'd rather give a discount and pay a little bit than not have any clients come in. Especially during the holiday season, we're trying to fill up your book. You're trying to get as much revenue for the end of the year in. Okay? Any questions? Oh, you with the questions. No. Do I have to have online booking? Absolutely not. This is a separate integration. You could turn it on tomorrow if you wanted to. There's a console. The question is, how do I tell the system I have all these services? There's a console you'll log in, administrative console, and you say, well, Monday at 10 o'clock with Kathy, these services are on sale. And then these will actually post it on your website. Once they book that, it pulls it out of that list. And again, that appointment pops up in your appointment book, and it's identified in a certain way that you know it's a web opening account. If somebody calls, the question is, what if somebody calls the salon and books it without going through the system? Then you're going to have to take it off manually because you want them to go through the system because what it does, it captures their credit card. So if they don't show, you still get paid. So if they go and select all these services they're coming in for, a color, a cut with Kathy, whatever, and they don't show, doesn't matter. You get paid. Now hopefully they show up because obviously you know that your rebooking percentages and your average ticket's going to grow. So, all right, so let's move on. All right, now we're getting close to the end. Now you did all these promotions. We need to track what worked and what didn't work, right? What worked? What I did is I gave you a list of reports. Now, in your action plan, I think the list of reports are there, but if they're not, you're going to get this PowerPoint in your USB key. You might already have it. I think we're handing those out. And all these reports will be listed in there. So I can't go through all these reports. We don't have the time, but these are the reports you should be tracking at the end of your promotions. What worked and what didn't work. For next year, you want to know this. Again, what I did also, I put some reports in for closing out the end of the year. Now that your promotions are over, a lot of us forget about closing out. What reports should we be running for closing out our end of the year, right? We have so many, well, actually, some really good ones. So I can't go can't go through all of them, but this one here I'm going to go through in a second, MA200. But keep going with your list. There's all these inventory. There's a liability summary. What gift certificates did you sell? How much revenue did you sell in gift certificates? How much revenue did you sell in package and series? How many points did you give out throughout the holiday season?
In the user guide, it's great. There's actually an end of year report section. So for those of you that didn't know, all those reports are actually underneath there, and you have the ability to pull all of them up and look at them, look at their descriptions, how they should be run, why they're helpful for the end of the year. So I think that's something beneficial you guys can also take home with you. There's a webinar too, so if any of you here today need access to that webinar because you don't have it, just give me a call and I'd be happy to give you guys credit to watch that. So that'll help you guys a lot. Since Bob can't go through all these reports, I just wanted to let you all know that as well.
Thank you. Let's go on to the next one. Tax reports. So those of you who do massages in the state of New Jersey, we know we have to pay tax on those. So these are the reports the report numbers you should be running. Tax and tanning and massage, you have to report tax on. So we give you all these reports so you can run. Even the register summary shows your taxes collected. So again, just more reports you should be running. I'll keep going. Now the last thing I want to tell you, this is, in the beginning, I said that if we have time, I'd love to go through some of this. It's a New Year's strategy. Now it's the end of the year. What are we doing for 2015? To me, this is so important. I wish can I go through some of this? I mean, do we have time? Yes. Oh, good. So again, what are we doing for the end of the year, for next year? In our salon right now, in the past, again, I waited till March to do these things. Now it's too late. You're already, a quarter of the year's over. You missed the boat. So what I'd like to talk about is setting up goals for employees. It's a great opportunity, a great time to sit down with your employees, meet with them, and go over your goals. And Millennium is a way to set up goals for your employees, right? The other one is one of my favorites. It's the points and reward system. How many of you guys are using the points and reward system? It's amazing. It actually saved my business throughout the recession. We turned it on in our spa, and we had more new clients than we ever did. I only turned on 3 promotions. One is rewarding a guest if they booked online. 2, rewarding a guest if they referred another guest. So if I referred Brittany and Brittany came in, I got 10,000 points. 10,000 points equals $10. I'm sorry, 1,000 points would equals $10. I paid every guest $10 if they referred a guest. If you rebooked, if you're in my salon and you rebooked while you're in my salon, it gave you 2,000 points. 2,000 points is $2. In 2006, we made Salon 200 because of that. We grew 32% because we turned on a few things. Rebooking, our rebooking went through the ceiling, referrals, and the point system. So rebooking and the point system is what actually saved us, actually grew us to an amazing 32%. And actually, we made the Salon 200. It was probably one of our best years ever because we turned those features on. So if you want, how many of you guys are using the points reward system? Would you like to see how to set it up real quick? All right, Brittany, so let's just go. It's one of my favorite things. It's so easy to do. But what you want to do, let's go back a second. I'm sorry. I'm jumping all over the place. Let's go back. I know. You see here I have the MA200 lit up. This is one of the most powerful reports in our industry, I feel. It's Millennium's report card. It's a snapshot of how well you're doing, how well your business is doing, or how bad you're doing. So if you click on that, Brittany, have it set up. So basically, I made it for Kathy, my wife. She hates when I use her name. But back in 2005, she was at 90% productivity, and these are all her numbers. Basically, and what I looked at down here, her average frequency of business is only almost 6 visits per year. Today, she's 8. So we increased her frequency of visit by 2. Our average ticket was $65. She had a core client base of, 529 clients. So she got her clients to come in, or 529 clients 2 more times $65. How much revenue do you think that is? It's quite I don't know what the math is. I'm just asking you. That's a lot of money. But that's the power of this report. It shows you where people are failing, or maybe you're doing well. What's great about it, you can run it by employee, and you can run it for the whole company. So now, before you set up a point system, what do you need to do? You need to find out what your strengths and weaknesses are. So if you see your average ticket is not where it should be, or your frequency of visit, or look at her pre-booking percentage, only 18%. What happened was with her, she was so productive, she couldn't get new people in. So she was doing one client, you would come in one more time and never come back because you had to wait 3 months to get her color with her. So there was a fix for that, and by raising her price, it's a whole other class, but it's another way to really get a snapshot how well your business is doing. So now, once you run this report, I'll go to touchscreen. It's not all right. Then you go into the point system. So let's say new clients per month this week, or frequency of visits week. So let's go to referrals first. So in the data clients, you'll see points and rewards. It's so easy to set up. But again, what I did wrong, guys, I set up every point system. There's 16 of them. I turned them all on. Didn't tell anybody about it. I had 10 million points added up in 6 months. Don't do that. Select 3 or 2 to start. And what you want to do is give it a name, like I have 2005. Promotion date, it starts on this date, ends on this date. Now, you don't have to wait for the first of the year. A lot of people think, well, I have to wait for January to do it. Now, it's a great time to do it, but you don't have to. You can turn it on anytime you want. Have a begin date and end date, and a redeem by date means you have to use it, you have to redeem it by this date, otherwise you lose a point. So we actually expire the points. I don't want people to accumulate. I want them to come in. I actually could send out, through Millennium, through the client selection screen, I could send out an email correspondence to all the clients whose points are about to expire or have reached a certain point mark that I want them to come in. So again, if you go to referring client, you'll see in this example, 1,000 points equals $10. Or actually, it's set up wrong here, but it's supposed to be 1,000 points. So all you do is put in your begin, end, redeem by, X amount of points equals what, and you fill this in option, you put this optional set, the setting of 1,000 points equals, you get 1,000 points for referring a guest. That's all you do for that. It's autopilot. Now how does the system know? So guest calls up or walks in the door, hey, how did you, in our guest questionnaire, how did you hear about Elysium Salon Spa? Well, Bob McConey referred me. I type in Bob McConey, the system logs Bob McConey in the system. When she gets a service run through, it automatically rewards Bob McConey. It's kind of hands off. Pre-booking. This one, again, is another one of the most powerful. Again, this for me was the most powerful, and then this here is the second most powerful. You only earn these points if you're in my salon and you pre-book in front of the desk. If you call an hour later, it's too late. You have to be in the salon. Although you can do it later on, but it's just the way we do it. So that helped me increase my frequency of visit. That's a great question. So what if they cancel? What if they pre-book, right? Again, Millennium is a transactional-based system. So it has to be rung through. That appointment that I book in the future has to be rung through for me to get the points. If they cancel, it's dead. The link is dead. If they move, you want to move those appointments. So if somebody says, well, I can't come in tomorrow, and they're a pre-booked appointment, you don't want to cancel and recreate the appointment. You just want to hit move and move them to that date. It carries it with them. So do not delete the appointment. You're just going to move it. And this way, it keeps it going.
Does that work for add and edit as well?
Add and edit, yes. As long as you don't delete it, you're fine. The moment you delete it, you lost it. And then the client will come in, hey, but I booked it. I pre-booked. How come I didn't get my 2,000 points? Well, we made a mistake. But again, Do what I didn't do, advertise it. And back to the collateral. Make a big splash about it. In every welcome wagon, I call it welcome, the old school, welcome wagon kit, remember that? In there is it's a pillow box. It has our menu. It has a gift from Bob. It's a $10 gift card from Bob. And it also has our points, a loyalty program pamphlet in it. Promote it. Every new guest should know about it. Even your existing guests. Every now and then you should send an email correspondence out about it. Also, make it a big splash when they redeem those points. A lot of people say, well, I got 2,000, we used to do that. We made every mistake. You used to come to my desk, hey Bob, you have 2,000 points, you want to use it for your service. It's $2. It's not a big impact. But if say, Bob, you know what, your color today is free. You earned enough points to pay for your color. That's impactful, that's a lot of money. So what I'm saying is don't, make it a big splash. Don't let them redeem the points in increments. Let them redeem it when it's equal to or greater than the actual service. Make sense? You guys like this? Go ahead. Oh my God.
For the refer by, is that going to be considered as a date option? So is that all points that can be by that, or is it?
This over here, redeem by, this means, the reason why you want to put a redeem by, let's say somebody does what you want to do in November, and you expire it in December. They never really got a chance to redeem those points. So give them a couple of months out to redeem it. So at the end of this is going to expire, so the promotion stops, but the points will be active till the 28th. They'll be active. The points promotion is dead. They're not earning any more points on this promotion, but the points are active till February 28th. Has nothing to do with, this is, you want them to use, even if it's a referral program, you want the 2013 or 2014 points to be used in that year. And what you're going to do is like what I did. You'd hit copy, you'd edit and copy, and you just copy that whole promotion for 2015. So you'd have to recreate the whole thing. Okay? Let's go back. Any questions on that? Okay.
Make sure your staff is involved in it too.
Oh, that's another thing, yeah. True, make sure your staff, about awareness. Make sure, again, she knows my mistakes. I never told my, I know. I never told my staff about the point system. So like, I'm on the road a lot. I made mistakes, but I'm okay with it. Again, memberships, guys, try the memberships out during the holiday. If it works during the holiday season, maybe think about it for moving forward. Could you imagine if you had 2,000 clients paying you $39 a month? That recurring revenue every month? Order inventory, skip that. Oh, here's another one. Now that you guys sell, we got to do this one. So this will be the last one, I promise. So now that you sold all those gift certificates, because you're going to go back and you're going to turn those gift certificate promotions on, you're going to sell like crazy. What happens is you get a lot of money during the, we'll sell between $20,000 and $30,000 in gift certificates in about a week or 2 weeks. That's a lot of money for us. What happens is we deposit that money, it goes away, it gets spent all over the place. Come January, February, people are coming in. They're using those gift certificates, right? You need to know, of all those clients that are coming in, how much of that is cash and how much is already prepaid money, right? So let's go to estimated sales and cash flow. A lot of people don't know this feature exists, and it's hidden up here under appointments, and it's over here. You can go and put a date range. So again, if some of you guys book out 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, 2 months in advance, you can find out how much, if you hit calculate, how much of those appointments are coming in have gift certificates that are allocated to them, or packages or series. Actually, I think it's points now too, right? And points. So right now it says my revenue is about $5,400 in that date range, but in reality we only have about $5,100 coming in. Because how do we get there? It's under appointments and estimated sales versus cash flow. So you can see how much revenue is coming in, real revenue versus gift certificate revenue, right? You like that? Good. Question? No, as long as it's sold through the system. What? No, as long if you rang it through the system, Millennium knows that there's a gift certificate out there. It belongs to somebody. It doesn't care who it belongs to. It's just liability that's outstanding. Okay? All right, let's close out of here. And we'll go on to the next one. Now, you guys have an action plan in front of you. I hope you've been writing down some to-dos. I'm hoping you put a date that you want to start at. But if you didn't, I also, in your USBs, we actually included your action plan or your roadmap. So you don't have to do all these, but look at a couple of them. There are some pretty cool ones, like pre-create your gift certificates on Millennium, set up e-gift. Definitely want you to go home with something today. I want you to go home with, wow, we learned something. Let's implement this thing. Because a lot of times we go to these conferences and it sounds great. We go home, we get into our day-to-day, and we forget about it. I've been one of those people. So now when I go to a conference, I use my iPhone. I put my own action plan in there. This is your action plan, guys. Take advantage of this. I think that's all we have. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. No, thank you.
You talk about people are concerned about trying something new, and people are afraid of breaking Millennium. Has anyone ever heard of the trading version? Explain that to them when they're setting this up. That's a very important thing for people to talk about. It would really help when you generate some points for and actually playing with it and test it.
So we have a training version in Millennium that allows you to, it's a button that actually allows you to create a training version. And basically you could try things. If you want to try your point system out, if you want to try different options, you could do that. Thank you, Fraser. Excellent. Guys, I talked about promotions we're having. If you are interested in eGift, we're giving, there's only a $99 setup fee. We're wiping that out. If you're interested in online booking, it's free. If you're interested in the membership program, it's free today. Everything's free for you guys today. So just if you want to talk to one of our sales consultants, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Oh, the tour, see, good thing. See, I need little cue cards. So how many of you guys want to go for a tour on to our facility? It's excellent. Well, after this, we're going to break into a couple of sections, 3 sections, and I'm going to take some of you guys on a tour. And I think you're going to like what you see. Every floor is designed with the help of our employees. What John Harms did when we started this project about 2 years ago, he said, well, I want to build this building. We bought this building. It's about 3 years empty, 3.5 years empty. And he said, I want everybody's input. I want everybody's input from color to textures to stations. So everything you see is picked from our employees, from the management staff down to the employee level. So everybody had a lot to do with what you see here. So we're pretty proud of it, and we'd love to share that with you guys. All right? So we'll line up over here when you get a chance. Thank you very much.
Hi, can I make an appointment with Jen or Ricky on Thursday or Friday?
I'd like to change my appointment with Jen to 2 o'clock today.
Yes, 100%.
I also need this shampoo.